Wow, wow, wow. It's Richard Roma, it's Richard Roma, it's Richard Roma, Richard Roma. Your name is Richard Roma, it's Richard Roma, it's Richard Roma. I'm a fairy?
Hello?
Chris,
Sam.
it's me, Sam. Sorry for all the confusion.
Well, that's not a problem. Listen, you're not in jeopardy. You do know that.
I hope not.
So you can use your real voice.
I don't want to.
I don't get 15-year-olds in trouble.
You got me
Not
in
unless they
trouble.
murdered somebody or did some or burned a house down or something, which not even close. So
My dad knows now.
listen, I can't trust that I'm talking to Sam.
Somebody called him and told him.
How did somebody tell him?
My dad knows.
How
I
did your
don't
dad
know.
find out?
I don't know who it was.
Well, it was probably...
Somebody hates me.
He what?
Somebody hates me.
Listen, you shouldn't concern yourself with the boneheads that you've been associating with on prank calls. They mean nothing.
They are my
Period.
only friends.
It doesn't matter if they hate you or not.
They are my only
They're
friends.
not worth knowing.
I am so lonely.
Well, I can understand that considering your lifestyle, but technically speaking, you really shouldn't. But nothing can change that other than you. It's an emotional inside job. But has Ms. Mo blamed you? Have you been accused of ratting people out?
They are my friends, Chris. Can you understand? I can't do anything that would hurt them.
Listen, you don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna look up the word friend.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Chris.
Okay, here it is. It is a person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. In other words, do you know what personal regard is?
No.
Okay. Personal regard is when somebody regards, in other words, in English, when somebody, hypothetically speaking, will say that a person was searched by police and they found something. Now, in the court, the officer said, we searched Mr. So-and-so and we found this on his person. Person means his entity, his being, his body. Everything that he is a person. Having personal regard for somebody means that you care about them. You wouldn't put them in harm's way. You wouldn't jeopardize them. You care about them. That's what personal regard means.
But they are my friends and I care about them. All I have is my YouTube and my calls. If I am not my YouTube username, I am nobody. Do you understand?
You care about the feeling that they bring to you of not being lonely, of feeling needed, of getting attention. But as far as personal regard, they have no personal regard for you. As far as they're concerned, you could go away tomorrow, and they wouldn't think twice about you. That's not personal regard.
I don't want to lose them.
Here's another definition of a friend. A person who gives assistance. assistance, a supporter.
They give me
A
assistance.
person who... Huh?
They done.
But listen, you don't have to use text-to-speech. I haven't said anything about my relationship with you. By the way, the word
TH helps me
relationship
look for work
in
on the
English
computer.
has multiple uses, and it doesn't mean like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It doesn't just mean that. It could be brother and sister, brother and brother. It could be friends. It could be business associates have a relationship.
I speak English well, Chris. I do understand you.
Okay, so you don't have to use text-to-speech. I'm not recording you. I would never record you. And I think that this is all going to go away, Sam. We're on the verge of having enough information to get some of these guys arrested. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a prank caller that was giving me information. And you know something? He showed me a video of these prank callers, the people you call friends, harassing a 6 or 7-year-old, I don't know, he's about 6, either 6, 7, or 8-year-old little boy on the phone.
I am scared they would rather me for things I had done.
What?
If you will rat me out.
I didn't understand that.
For things I did in the past.
I still didn't understand that. This is the problem with text-to-speech.
I had boasted about my getting away with sex crimes, and they know about it.
Who does?
If they give the police my name, I am fucked.
What do you mean sex crimes? You're 15 freaking years old.
I molested a 14 years old.
Huh?
I molested a 14 girl.
I didn't. I wish I could understand what you're saying.
I molested.
Oh, you molested.
Now,
what do you mean molested? What does that mean? By the way, now I know I'm not talking to Sam, and see, I went down this road specifically to find out if I was talking to Sam. Because Sam wouldn't use the word molested.
Hey, Chris.
So there you go.
It's me,
that's
Brian.
better text-to-speech. So I knew I wasn't talking to Sam. Huh?
Mr. Blonde. Hot.
Oh, is this Mr. Blonde?
Sir, I is.
Is this Brian Kruger?
Yes. Kugler.
Oh, Kugler. I'm sorry, Kugler.
No.
That's right. I misread it. So, Brian, if this really is Brian, it appears from my research, which has been quite extensive, and right now, I've got certain devices, because you're talking to me, I subscribe to a telephone service here in this country that is voice over IP. So when you call, you're actually calling to another computer, and the computer's transferring it to my phone, translating it to my phone. So that's why I got digital phones.
Hey, come on, Chris. We're still cool. I talked to you the other day, right? I was just calling to see how you were willing not to prank call you.
Listen to me. Because you guys have run up $70 last month in total charges, the the telephone company gave me a list of IP addresses that called in on the toll-free numbers.
Chris, listen.
You called in on a toll-free number.
We're still cool. I talked to you the other day, right? I was just calling to see how you were doing, not to prank call you. Okay?
Right, and are you concerned about your dad?
Yes.
Well, it appears that if the IP address is correct, now I was told, I've been told by the police that they tracked some of the IPs to England. Now, I don't know what methods they were using, but I asked around, and it appears a lot of people think you're from the UK. And I was a web hosting provider for many years, and I know the net very well. I know who controls the net. Listen to me, Brian. They're called uplink providers. And I know some uplink providers. I'm 52 years old. Remember, guys my generation run this world. They run this country. They run, they're in positions of power and authority all over the place. Long story short is I think, quite personally, and I could be off, but I think you're someplace in the Asian Pacific Rim because your IP registered. Now, it did get to APNIC. But it looked like it ended in the in the Asian Pacific Rim. We won't get into the uplink provider's name. So, based on the fact that you're speaking English, I'm assuming that probably, and you're doing it real well, and your name is Brian, and your last name is Kugler, I would have to put you either in Australia or New Zealand. I will get closer. But based on the fact that I looked up Kugler, and Unilever is a large corporation with worldwide offices, lo and behold, they've got a place in Australia and New Zealand. How difficult do you think it would be for me to find out where you're located now that I know that information?
Listen. Jesus Christ, Chris, you're going to some length to find me a ream to you. I told you I would not be prank calling you. Why are you keep persisting with this?
Well, because I don't think you're going to stop your prank calling. I think you're addicted to it. I think that you need some assistance with it. And quite personally, the way you talk and the formation of your sentences, I put you someplace in either late teens or early 20s. I think you've been doing this for some time. I think you've become jaded. Now, you might want to look up that word jaded to what you're doing, because I've heard some pretty horrendous stuff on YouTube as well as other sites. And I think you've got a problem.
You know my name. I would not call you because of that. I promise you. I was just calling to see how you were not to prank call you.
I think you have to feel really scared to stop this. Now,
yes, listen.
Let me ask you this: Would an arrest, an extradition to the United States of America, cause you a lot of fear?
Chris,
I think it would.
Listen.
I think it would scare the hell out of your parents, too.
Listen to me. You know my name. I would not call you because of that. I promise you. I was just calling to see how you were not to prank call you.
Let me ask you this. What is lacking in your life that you would want to harass other people?
You had my info, and I'm going to leave you alone. It's logic.
No, that wasn't the question, Brian. I don't want to see, Brian, I don't want to see anybody
That
get
was a
arrested.
previous answer.
I want to see people learn a lesson, because by the grace of God himself, I'm still living. By the grace of God himself, he has forgiven me
Just
a
barely.
lot of what I've done. And there
I
is
know
no
what has.
person, but see, you refuse to answer the question. Why do you
Okay,
find
ask the
pleasure?
question.
I want you to think about this. Why do you find pleasure in harassing people? Don't need an answer right now. I want you to think about it, but I do want an answer, because I'll give you 72 hours to figure it out, if you can, and if you can't, I can understand that too. But I want you to call me back and let me know either way,
I have an answer.
whether you figured it out or whether you haven't figured it out.
It's cheaper than a movie and 10 times as fun.
It isn't cheaper than a movie to the people you're doing it to. It's cost me better than $3,000 since last year.
I only call morons and assholes. People who
And it
deserve it.
isn't 10 times as fun. That harassing people is not fun. That's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about why you enjoy harassing people.
They deserve it though, don't they?
They deserve it.
Yes.
Is it okay? So I can understand your thinking, and I don't know your upbringing.
It's karma. I am a conduit of karma.
By the way, do you know Firebird 85?
Yes. XD.
Now you got a choice here. I can proceed to continue to go the way I've been going, and I'm real close to knowing exactly where you're at, exactly what you look like. I know where 15 prank callers live. I know their telephone numbers. I know their parents. I haven't made a move yet. You know why, Brian? Because the police haven't found this information out. Because of the police. Nobody's going to cooperate with them much. And if you don't believe me, are you familiar with Chris Santos 21?
Chris, I think if you just stop talking to people they would stop calling you.
Do you know Chris Santos 21?
Yes, I know him.
Good. Get in touch with him and ask him if the police showed up at his house. Ask him if Officer James Schwab came down there and had a talk with him.
James Schwab is a drunk.
So, if he says no, let me know.
We found his
assuming that
info
he's gonna probably
personally.
say
James
yes.
Schwab is not a police
Wait,
officer.
you know what I'm going to say?
Chris.
I'm assuming he's going to ask, who told you that?
Chris,
At which
months
point-
ago,
at which
we found
point-
his info personally. James Schwab is not a police officer.
Oh, what is he?
He was fired for drunken behavior.
He was what?
Fired for driving drunk.
Oh, when was that?
Months ago.
Huh? When was that?
Google James Schwab in Boston Police.
When was that?
Boston Police, Google it. Months ago.
Months ago?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, when I talk
About
to
the
him tomorrow
time I
night,
called you and talked to you.
when I talk to him tomorrow night, I'll let him know that he's supposed to be fired. This is what I'm talking
Okay,
about, Brian.
ask him how his DUI went.
I know what it's going to take. I'm a guy. I grew up with all brothers. I know what it's going to take for you to quit. I know exactly what it's going to take for you to quit.
I think you should focus on the people who are actually harassing you.
So, do you still live
I've
at
already
home?
told you I'll stop.
That's a stupid question. Yes, you do still live at home.
I had my own apartment.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what those places are called in New Zealand?
New Zealand.
Huh?
No. Not in New Zealand.
Oh. So, what are they called in England? They're not called apartments.
Not in England either.
Say what?
I have Netherlands citizenship.
I can't understand what
I
you're
thought
saying.
you
You're
knew
going to have
that.
to go to a higher pitched text-to-speech voice.
I said, I have citizenship in the Netherlands.
Oh, you're in the Netherlands?
Yes.
No, you're not. You
I
know
thought
who's in
you
the
knew that.
Netherlands? Who right now I'm going to email
Who?
a picture of his town. Are you familiar with 666J1?
Yes.
When's the last time you talked to him?
A long time ago.
Oh, why is that?
I met him off me. Once.
I thought you guys were friends.
Over there.
I thought you guys were friends.
We are.
You are, but you haven't talked to him for a long, long time. How long's a long, long time?
He's got a job now.
How long is a long, long time?
I met him last year, but I looked to him online.
Oh, okay. Well, listen. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Chris.
What?
Want egg rolls? North Korea.
Say what?
And Stuxnet.
I didn't hear you.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you
Look
want
up
to say?
Stuxnet.
Hey, do you know where Firebird 85 lives?
Chris, listen. Look up Stuxnet.
Say
S-T-U-X.
repeat, Brian. Oh, by the way, that's the name of that's my brother's name too, Brian.
S-T-U-X-N-E-T. Stuxnet.
Spell it slowly.
S. T. U. X. N-E-T.
Dexnet?
Look up that N666 and see what comes up.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna look it up
That's
right
hidden
now.
radio line T.
You said F-E-X-N-E-T?
And watch what happens. S.
Wait a minute,
T.
don't talk. Don't type. Did you say F-E-X-N-E-T?
No. I said
Spell the first letter.
S.
Is that an F? As in
S.
Frank? S is in Sam?
As in Sugar Creek.
Oh, okay.
T.
S-E-X net?
No. S.
S
T as in Tom.
S-T
U as in unicorn.
ST,
X as in Zilog pony.
STX,
NET.
NET,
Six
Is that it?
six.
STXNET, what?
That's it.
Say what?
S like
That is
Sam.
it.
T like Tom. U like uvula. X like Xavier.
Yeah, STX,
Okay.
yeah.
There is a U. That's who you're dealing with, Chris.
In the STOX,
You forgot a
NET?
letter. Dealing with Chris.
Wait a minute. Credit money work. Is that where 666J1 works?
Yes.
So it's STX.net?
The third letter is a U like in popular.
Listen, man. Listen. You're gonna have to do something about the text-to-speech or your microphone or something. Because I am getting tired of saying, what did you say? What did you say? Spend more fucking time
S as
telling
in
you,
Sam.
asking you what you
T
said.
as in Tom. U
than
as
you
in your
saying it.
day. X as in X-rated. Listen carefully, okay? S. T. U. X. NET.
STEXNET.
UX. U.
Okay, then we're going to stop right there. This is what you said. STEXNET. Is there more?
U as in U. Not E.
Huh?
Not E. U.
Oh, Stuxnet's channel.
It's cool stuff.
It's a YouTube. It's a YouTube user, right?
For fuck's sake.
Say what?
No. No exclamation point Q.
Okay. Why don't you send it to my YouTube channel?
Google the fucking name I just gave you. Okay?
STEXNET. That's all I got.
Chris, it is not. E. Is it you?
Man, you can't type. Yeah. There's a problem with your text-to-speech. Period.
You. Stutz, it rhymes with ducks. S as in Sam, T as in turd, U as in you are gay, X as in X-rated. Okay, Stutz, it rhymes with thucks. Got it.
STUX?
Yes. Yes.
NET.
No, Google that. Asterisk claps. Yes.
Dude, you can't talk. You gotta listen and answer the freaking question. You said STUXNET. Is there more? Yes or no?
No, you got it. Google that.
So, Stuxnet introduced first known rootkit for industrial control. So, Stuxnet, is that what 666J1 is doing?
That's who you're dealing with, Chris.
That's what I'm dealing with. What am I dealing with? That doesn't scare me.
Some people have worked for the American government.
I'm not dealing with Stuxnet. I'm dealing with a bunch of kids who try to scare people.
He has worked on it for the Americans.
Say
Some
what?
pissed off Marines who have been wronged by our
So
government.
66J1 is with Stuxnet?
You ask him about it.
Is 666J1 with Stuxnet?
He has worked on it for the American government.
He's worked on it for the American government?
Yes.
You gotta be kidding.
No, Chris. You ask him about it. See
I
what
will.
he says.
This is, I'm reading about
Lord,
it
his
right
mind is
now.
racing now. And when he replies, you think carefully about who you're dealing with. Okay.
So he's part of Stuxnet.
You have all the info. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
Disconnect
So-
here, Prince Spooler.
Now, he's been working with the American government on what?
Go
Developing
and step on some
a
mines,
security
Chris.
measure?
See what happens.
Huh?
I said. Go and step on some mines, Chris. See what happens.
Go step where?
On a mine. Mine.
On a
Landmine.
line?
Landmine.
A
Landmines.
landmine?
Yes.
Of course, stepping on landmines isn't a good idea. What the hell are you talking about?
This thing will blow up in your face.
This thing isn't going to blow up in my face. And listen, Brian, you shouldn't be threatening me. I'm a week away from locating your parents.
I'm not threatening you, Chris.
You want to see something blow up in somebody's face? You think 66J1 is going to get out of this without... You said he's working with the American government, though, didn't you?
I am letting you know who you're dealing with. If you go after 666, you will be in for a shock. The American government won't let him go down. It's okay to be scared.
The American government will what? Won't let him go down?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is good to know. Because I know a former hacker who works with the Justice Department. I'll find out about this.
I understand that you're scared. Chris, you don't know who you are up against.
Listen, you're 19 years old. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Only what other people tell you. You've got no
Okay,
proof
Chris,
whatsoever.
I'm going to say this one last thing to you.
Excuse me? Say that again, Brian?
If you go cause problems for my father in Unilever, and you embarrass him, your business will be flushed down the toilet.
Listen, listen, don't you threaten me. Because I'll get you removed from wherever you're at and brought over here. You understand me?
You can cause a minor problem for me, but we will turn your business into a grub heap.
Oh, really?
Garbage
Let
dump.
me see. Hold on for a second.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see here.
Alright.
Hold on for a second. I got something here. Well, you know something? I'm not going to give you any kind of information. The bottom line is,
We have your ID.
you're 19 years old. 3 times is not hours. I've got friends in different areas of the world. And you don't realize what the fuck you're dealing with. Do you know how much trouble you've caused for law enforcement agencies and fire departments and the FBI?
Not much myself.
Not much. Any is too much.
Not myself, Chris.
Yes, Brian. Yes.
I'm innocent.
You know how many
I told you
people
you
are
were going
willing to
after the wrong
testify?
people.
You know how many people, I guarantee you, I get one person busted. and the rest of you are going to fall like dominoes.
I told you you're going after
And
the
you know how
wrong
many
people.
people
I am
don't
not the person
like
in
you?
charge.
Because you're an arrogant, cocky narcissist. You know how many people do not like you, Brian? You'd be surprised.
Chris, listen carefully to me.
Look, the people you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals. We haul your trash. We connect your calls. We drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Do not fuck with us.
And
You're
with
a fucked
that,
up individual.
goodbye.